Hey, look at that! I am not the only one going uphill today. And here we are, arriving at Prospect Point. Hi guys, my name is Sandy, and today I'm gonna show you another way for getting to Prospect Point in Stanley Park, Vancouver. And this is a much easier way compared to what I showed you last time if you watched my previous video. And this is also more popular way of getting to Prospect Point on your bike because, as I said, it's much easier. And you actually will see other cyclists going uphill. I'm gonna start here at the very entrance of Stanley Park. I'm gonna kick off on Stanley Park bike path, and then I'm gonna turn left on the bike path, and that's the only bit of Stanley Park bike path which actually is bi-directional, so you can bike in both directions on this section, as opposed to the rest of the or majority of the bike path is just one direction, which is counterclockwise if you look at the map. So we're gonna go along the bike path. We're gonna pass Lost Lagoon, which is here. Then we're gonna cross a little pedestrian bridge at the west end of Lost Lagoon, and then we're gonna hop on Rollings Trail. And then I'm just gonna follow the Rollings Trail all the way along. And at this point it merges into a bridle trail or bridle, I don't know how to pronounce it, depending where you're from. And this very last bit is a Prospect Point trail, and that's our destination. So let's hop on a bike and enjoy the ride. Here, right after entering Stanley Park, you want to turn left rather than continuing on your right along the seawall as I did in my first video. So I'm turning left here, and then you just go under this bridge, which is a traffic bridge coming down from Georgia Street, and you just go under it and continue on. That body of water in front of us is Lost Lagoon, which I'm gonna go by, and you're gonna see a little more on your right. So there is a little more of Lost Lagoon. It has a nice hiking trail around it. You can look it up on Stanley Park website, I believe. And it has a few benches along, and you can just sit down and enjoy the view. Here I'm gonna turn right and leave the bike path, and as you leave the bike path you have to dismount here, if you follow the signs, because this little bit is pedestrian walk, and typically there are a lot of people hanging out on this little bridge watching wildlife. And yeah, there are also quite a few hiking trails emerging and crossing here, so you have to walk your bike for this little bit. And once you cross the street, you're good to hop back on your bike. And now we're actually on the Rollings Trail. The beginning of the trail is paved for a little bit, and then pavement ends and you continue on gravel trail all the way up. Hey, look at that! I am not the only one going uphill today. There are other cyclists. So, yeah, later in the day it could get fairly busy, because as I said, it is a fairly popular trail for cyclists to go up to Prospect Point, because it's relatively easy. I mean, I think it's the easiest way to get up to Prospect Point on the bike. If you turn left here, right before this little shed, you can get to the Tea House, another popular eatery in Stanley Park. And also you can go down to the third beach here. famous hollow tree is on your left here, and I guess I'll get back to that in another video. Do not go out on Stanley Park Drive just yet, rather turn right here and continue on to the Prospect Point Trail. And here we are, arriving at Prospect Point. Be careful and watch out for cars here when crossing Stanley Park Drive. It gets fairly busy here.